the new craze for good reason. It works instead of doing lying only. But a lot of people are doing it wrong. They're laying back on the machine, which makes you pretty much set up in the same angle as your body position as you would if you were laying down, because your butt's back a little bit. All the machines for lying are kind of at an angle. So the right way to do seated is to sit up so you get a full stretch of your hamstrings. So I'm going to show this is my warm-up set, so I'm not really interfering with my workout. For all you people that are going to say, well, why are you doing a video in between your workout? Well, we're doing warm-ups right now. So seated calf machine, or seated hamstring machine, we're going to be sitting up and leaning forward a little bit to get that full stretch.
Yeah, not calves, hamstrings. Correction.
So when you get in the machine, your knees should be right here where that bar comes across for that hinge to work correctly. You're gonna set it up. Yeah, I'm leaning back right now. But once you get started, you need to lean up and pull forward to get that full stretch of your hamstrings. If you're laying back like this, it's just like doing a lying hamstring machine. So you still have that same angle with your lying. So to do this correctly, lean forward, get full stretch of your hamstrings, and once you start pulling, pull all the way back. Keep them nice and tight. And once you come forward, get that full stretch. So all the way back, all the way out, full stretch. Just keep that body position up. And then control the weight. You don't want to be sitting there swinging the weight hard and swinging it down. Get that full stretch, full contraction.
Obviously, you're using too light of a weight.
And I'll do lying next, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about as far as the angles go.
Nice working set.
All right, so next is the lying leg curl. And what we were talking about earlier is being in that seated position and sitting back. The angle of your body sits further back. It's just like if you were laying now, your body is now at that same angle. So why would you sit back on your lying or your seated leg curl when you're fixing to come into your lying leg curl and do the same thing? So if you notice when I do the lying leg curl, my knees are gonna come off the pad a little bit. That helps you engage your hamstrings a whole lot more instead of lifting your butt off there, which you're gonna get into your glutes. So you wanna make sure you stay butt down, lift your knees off just a little bit to get that full hamstring effect.
I'm gonna try to video this the right way.
When you're on it, you wanna keep your hips down and then lift your knees up off the pad just a little bit. That's just my last warm-up before my heavy set. So I'll do a couple reps before I get into my heavy set, just for my warm-up. And then we can go all out for that heavy set. But like I said, keep your butt down, get them knees up just a little bit when you're in your curl motion, and it'll work them hamstrings a whole lot better.
All right, go. Action.
All right, so single leg curl, standing. A lot of people like to lean over this thing. But realistically, you should be standing straight up. Same concept. pull your knee off the bottom of the pad just a little bit. Make sure your upper quad is touching still. So you kind of want to have that little bit of an angle when you pull up, and just want to be more straight up and down. You're going to see that your range of motion is probably a lot less, but you don't necessarily need to come all the way up. Some people may think you do, but if your hips forward and get that full hip control or hip hinge all the way in, then you're not going to be able to pull that hamstring all the way up. It's just pretty much impossible. It's just not built that way. So it's going to look like this. So when you get in, set up, you don't want to lay all the way over like this, because then you're going to be able to pull way up, and it's really not doing much for you. So I like to put one hand up here and grab a hold here. It keeps me up, and I always keep that head up. So when you pull up, keep your hips forward, pull up, knee comes off, but your thigh is still, your quad is still touching. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure you stay upright. Pull that knee off a little bit to get that full hamstring contraction. Leave them hips, like I said, all the way forward as much as you can. Just stand up straight and pull.
You need shorter shorts so they can see.
What's that?
So you need shorter shorts so they can see.
Yeah. That's about it for hamstrings for today.
Supersetted.